Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a TEG Group D game that we've got for you today. It is between Dadless and Urbvn and is set to be a pretty exciting one indeed, because I think Group D may be the only group left where all teams could potentially finish top of the group. Just got an invite to re-invite someone, so apologies, I'll quickly do that. And so I have potentially worked out how each team can finish top of their group. I think it's correct. I would hope for it to be correct. But for Dadless to finish top of Group D, they must beat Urbvn and GM next week, and hope that GM beat FMA, because otherwise FMA will finish the top of Group D. In order for Urbvn to finish top of the group, they must beat Dadless and hope that GM beat FMA. So I'd say we are in for a treat this afternoon. So the current records for the teams are: Urbvn are 2-0 and 1. This is in the order of win, loss and draw, and Dadless are 1, 2 and 0. They are not 1, 2 and 0, I apologise, they're 1, 1 and 0. The map we are playing is Villa. Sorry, just doing some invite issues apparently. So Urbvn have Clubhouse Autoband and Dadless have Cafe Autobahn. Dadless got the first ban, and they banned Consulate. Urbvn banned Coastline, Dadless banned Theme Park, and Urbvn banned Oregon. So we go to Villa. So Farmer Colin, as you will see, is actually Aries. He changed his gamer tag. So the interviews will be, if Urbvn win, it'll be with Red, and if Dadless win, it'll be with Juxi. So we just wait for Urbvn to join. So we've got Profits in already, and Dadless is going to be on the defense first. But it'll be interesting. Dadless played this against Alo, who then later disbanded. Urbvn are yet to play it in a league game, as they've only played one and got 2 forfeits. They played Clubhouse. They were supposed to play Good Morning on Cafe, but as that was forfeited, our head of staff did say that it would be Clubhouse, because that was the map they played. I expected them to join a bit quicker than that. On Dadless' team we have Cobra Rosen, Aries, Skyfaller, Jamal and Juxi. And so far from Urbvn we have Profit and RTD Techno. Seen Profit mainly on the Fragger and Techno on the support. So it'll be interesting to see how this game goes. I've sort of run out of topics I was going to talk about because I wrote stuff down. However, team's taking a while to join, and I didn't want to sit here for you all to be in silence. I am going to have to quickly do some admin-y stuff, so I will be right back. Okay, I am back. Thank you all for waiting. So we wait for the last 3 members of Urbvn to join. Okay, if you would like to make any accusations or form any protest, and you can't do it in Twitch chat, you must go into the Discord and form a ticket. Then one of our lovely members of staff will help you out as soon as possible. Apologies for the mute, my dogs keep barking and I'm sure nobody wants to hear that. So anyway, still waiting on the last 3 members of Urbvn, and then we can begin. Any questions or anything, then please put them in chat. I will try to respond if they are relevant. If they aren't, then most likely all I will do is ignore them. So and the only reason I've added that is because somebody decided to ask whether I like curry or not. I will tell you now that I don't really, because we haven't got any game, so I need something to talk about. So whoever asked that, curry is not my favourite. Much prefer Chinese over an Indian, though maybe not right now. You are not going to get a dog walking stream, I'm sorry. So remember, both teams, that as soon as the game starts you do have to exit the Twitch chat, otherwise you don't want to be found for stream sniping, so that's not very fun. So I'm going to actually send Urbvn a message. This is not Taser casting, my name's Dylan, so I am not going to be dog walking. Taser is not a caster for TEG anymore, so. Do I watch sports? Mainly motor racing. Goodbye to. Mainly motor racing. I'm not really a football fan. Apologies there. Anyway, I'm gonna send a message to Red. Ask Urbvn what the issue is with them getting players to join. And then I will get back to you really quickly. So for those of you who know about the controversial issue that's been happening fairly recently, I will not be delving into any detail into that, as all I'm here to do is cast the game. Remember, I am not a referee, I'm here to hopefully give you some enjoyment. Especially Flex join now. I'm only here to give you entertainment if you like. Apparently they're just checking uniforms because they've been doing ranked earlier. So unfortunately with these face it rules, that does take a fair bit of time. I believe Red said the last 2 players would be himself and Zim, as we're just waiting on the Zim now, and then we can hopefully get this match underway. Appreciate you all waiting here for the Urbvn players to join. Once again, if this is a very important game, as if either team lose, they are most likely not going to make it out groups. However, both teams do have the capability, along with FMA, those 3 are the most likely candidates to win their groups. GM still can. They'd require Dadless to beat Urbvn, and GM would have to beat Dadless and FMA for Urbvn to get top of the group. I'm just reiterating for those of you who weren't here before, as Zim does join. Just wait for the players to ready up. For Urbvn to finish top of their group, they just have to beat Dadless, and they have to hope GM beats FMA. But if Urbvn do win this game, they are through no matter what. For Dadless to finish top of their group, they have to beat Urbvn and GM, and hope GM beat FMA, because a draw or a loss against FMA wouldn't I'm gonna start that sentence again as we wait on Cobra Rosen 2 ready up. For Dadless, if FMA draw or beat GM, they do not make it out of groups. For FMA, they just have to beat GM and hope for the best. as we still wait on Cobra Rosen to ready up. You're saying this should be an easy win for Dadless. Yeah, but this Urbvn team is fairly new, so there's possibly some synergy issues there, whereas this Dadless squad have been together for a long time. So it'll be interesting. It's a very different squad, however it does seem to be improved in general. I'm going to send a message now to the Discord and ask Dadless if they are good to go. And then we can begin. Oh, and just before I send the message, he does indeed ready up. That message is not needed then. Okay, well, let's get into this highly anticipated game. And we can find out the map bans. Just get ready to write these down, so in the event of a rehost I can indeed just quickly do these bans. Let me just move my mic slightly. And it's going to be a Thatcher ban first for Dadless. We'll see what Urbvn ban here. Thatcher, of course, very good in most maps. His utility is super good. The ability to just deny all sorts of denial works really well. And we'll see who Urbvn ban. They banned the Monty. We saw Cobra use this very effectively against FMA. Could be a target ban, however Monty of course is very strong anyway, so you sometimes see him banned on maps that have fairly long corridors like this one. We are going to see who Urbvn decide to ban on the defense. It is going to be a Mirror. Mirror, of course, fairly standard bans on most maps except Consulate. She's super strong, and sometimes Coastline, she's only really good for Penthouse, but you don't really go there anyway. So Dadless will be the final ban here. They, of course, desperately need this win in order to make it out of groups. And they ban the Wamai. Wamai, a very strong Jaeger copy. However, he gets stronger as the longer he is alive. So you typically give him to a player who's good at not dying, and he can become really valuable. Anyway, we'll see where we head to first. Dadless defending, Aviator and Games. Fairly standard as we see a Bandit, of course. That's probably going to go on Vault Wall. And Iana here from Red. That's interesting. You don't often see Iana's, however, as she's now been introduced, she is somewhat uncommon. You do sometimes see a Zafia here. So the Goyo is going to be 6th picked to Alibi Clash. As Iana's going to be 6th. It is going to be a clash. I believe this is what Cobra told me when he DM'd me to say they were doing something. And I have an idea what this is going to be. It's going to be a clash spawn peak onto Ruins, most likely. So we'll see what they do here. Clash, of course, good for just standing in doorways. You let someone, usually an ACOG operator, stand behind her, or beside. No ACOGs being brought, however. So we look for some fairly standard setup. They've gone for reinforcing Vault. Sometimes we saw Alo do this. They left it open, had, I believe it's basic on the Maestro here. And this was sort of strong, but as soon as Maestro dies, the attackers basically have a free round because they have easy access ways into site. Cobra said he sent me a DM and said that he's to spectate somebody in the prep phase. So we'll see if someone is actually going to spawn peek as he just spins around, just shaking and spinning around. And so no clash spawn peak, which I'm slightly disappointed against. However, he is going to be playing in this doorway, sort of to protect Skyfaller on the mute. However, I would have preferred to have seen a clash spawn peak. It would have been much nicer. Anyway, Jamal going to look for those drones and have a bit of issue with it. However, he does find it and he's going to run away as we see Prophet and Techno into master bedroom. We do see the Ash player of Zim on the window, on the astronomy window, I should specify. Is Cobra is just going to be annoying here. And is he being shot by Prophet from master? That is a very nice angle with the hollow as well. He does have the grenade, so they're going to sort of pressure Cobra, and he is actually going to have to move down to 90. Of course, having a Blackbeard maybe on that window would have been able to net you a free kill. However, that's not very common, as we see Juxi look for the opening kill onto Prophets, finds a lot of shots. However, he is going to have to run away as the pre-placed C4 does indeed find Prophets. That's the sledge off the board. However, his vertical destruction not going to be that useful. However, the grenades would have been key against Cobra, as the stupid long-range ability of Clash is very annoying, as he is gonna as Red is gonna peek onto Juxi, I believe that was. Yeah, and Juxi's gonna take about a bullet as Flex opens the window. Now Cobra is sort of trapped. The flashbangs do come out, and another C4 from below is not gonna do enough but damage Red massively. Meanwhile, Zim goes down. Red's gonna get downed on 1 health as Juxi is also down. The pistol comes out from Ares and he finds a double kill there onto Zim and Red. As now it's all down to Techno and Ares. Techno on about 1 health, and it's not looking good for Urbvn this round. However, they are going on the most defender favoured site, and the off pick, such as the Clash, surely throw some spanner in the works, as well as we see Cobra once again on it. Flex actually does find the kill onto Ares. I was about to say Ares does find the kill on Flex. Flex having some issues here, but Techno is going to try and bait out the Clash. Meanwhile, Flex is going to walk in on to Skyfaller, and Cobra with the TEG, using Clash's stupid long range ability to its fullest. It is going to be Trophy Statuary next, a typical second sight. And we are going to see the Thermite Hibana brought again. This time Prophet going to bring in the Zephyr, as the Clash is going to be teased at the moment. Whether the Clash stays Clash is a different story. As Thatcher is banned, Clash has no real quote-unquote counter to prevent her electricity. However, these stuns from Zephyr are a good alternative. No 6 picks, it appears. And we'll see if Cobra has the same amount of success.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
We'll see what they try to do now. Juxi, the only one with any quote-unquote real setup, gonna throw a cam onto the painting in Master. I won't show all of the cams, because I feel like that gives away the strategy and is a bit unfair. Here is the leaderboard. Flex the only one managing to get a kill. However, multiple members were taking very low on the side of Dadless, and no bandit trick it seems, just all 3 on this window.
10 seconds left before insertion.
And we'll see where he puts this last one. Is he just going to keep it in case it gets replaced? Ares, for those of you not start farm, Colin is Ares, and he is going to be on the Jaeger. Going to be roaming below. We'll see where the attackers decide to push. It's going to be master bedroom push. Fairly standard for this sort of site. Cobra just going to be annoying once again, and we'll see if he has the same amount of success. It wasn't 6 picks, so they must be expecting it this time, as actually Red is going below. And is he going to try and open up the floor? I don't think so. However, Jamal has shot the drone and given away his position. Is going to move away from China as Red and Zim slowly approach. As Zim drones Jamal out, and Red now knows the information. I'm going to go for the wall bang. I'm not going to find anything. Cobra still being annoying as Juxi finds the opening kill onto Zim. As Red now has got to be very careful, as that is in Memorial. The dead body, as Cobra is just going to be annoying again. as he's playing Clash how Clash is usually played. As Red gets Jamor just walking blindly through. The vertical destruction starts to occur as Techno places the thermite. Cobra Rosen forced to back away. The impact trick does happen, and the stuns come out. However, meanwhile, Juxi finds the kill onto Prophet. That is the Zephyr down again. Ares finds a second. Is that going to be an impact trick? No, it's not, as Red was taken down. Once again, it's Techno and Flex, the two hard breaches left alone. Techno going to be trying to look for any intel, as Clash is still known. He is just going to shoot now, as we can see. Is that Skyfaller watching an angle? No, he's just holding a nice position there on top of Astronomy boxes. We can see the attackers are sort of trapped. This position by Cobra working really successful. Is Juxi going to go for a C4? Most likely so. Techno just wasting time here. The flashbang comes out as Flex almost gets the Clash in his crosshairs. And Techno has made his way into closet. Cobra going to spot him, however. And the C4 from Juxi. Once again, this Clash working really well, and the Valk Cam's clearly being very useful, as it's another pre-placed C4. And once again, it finds a kill. Flex the only man left, as the run-outs are most likely going to happen. Oh, the SMG-11 shots do come out. He turns away at the wrong time. Is going to light up Cobra, but it doesn't matter. Skyfaller with the shotgun will once again find Flex. And it's 2-0 for the attackers. The hip fires from the SMG before the hip fire on the shotgun. We'll see, it is in fact going to be dining kitchen. Fairly standard, your fairly standard third site. Castle going to be brought, no more Clash. And Prophet going to be on the buck. And we're going to see our first Capital as well. Capital, of course, a very strong operator. I do like him on dining kitchen. You can hold the pantry window if you'd like, and you can destroy the shelves. That's what I'm trying to say. And get a nice angle into dining. As we see Juxi once again going to look for probably some more pre-placed C4s on his Valkyrie, looking very strong. He's going to reinforce China. Once again, this is the only match of this week, the last match left this week, and the only one today, I do believe. Someone may have to correct me on that, as it was at the time of me checking. Ares once again going to be on the Jaeger. We saw him on it in round 1.
10 seconds to insertion.
And he's just going to place his ADSs down.
5 seconds left.
Fairly standard locations. This is a fairly standard setup, as we've got a bathroom cam and probably a pre-placed C4, as Juxi seems to be absolutely loving them. No IQ being brought this time, as they've realised that it probably didn't have the best use, so the Capital going to be picked instead. We'll see what weapon he chooses. He does in fact choose the Power Assault Rifle. Both have the same stats, but it's just, do you want the destruction or do you want the slower reload times? This window would be very good if he actually peeks it, because Cobra is still barricading. As Zim going to be droning instead. Could have found a cheeky kill, as he does, because Skyfaller doesn't hear the punch come through. As pre-placed drone, as Cobra then takes a bunch of bullets. I say a bunch of bullets, it was actually only one in the end, as Red's already made his way into pantry. Just going to pre-fire. Knows there's now a mute jammer on that wall. Is he going to find him when he's not? And Juxi with another C4. You think that Urbvn would notice this by now, that Juxi's just been pre-placing C4s. However, it finds Prophet. I believe once again, Prophet being really unlucky, as here comes the standard thermite charge onto pantry. Cobra takes some more bullet. Red gets a kill onto Jamor, and now this is looking more in Urbvn's favour. They've got the health and player advantage. As soon as I say that, Red tanks a bunch of bullet. Techno coming behind. And Is he going to be able to find somebody? He is going to find the Valkyrie. Red gets Juxi. As Red got him, not Techno. As Ares does a bunch of damage. Where's Ares gone? It's now a 1v1.
Don't move. I got you.
As Flex got taken out by Ares. Where was Ares? So he was rotated upstairs. Apologies, it took me so long to realise that. However, here comes the plant. This is going to be in a post-plant situation. No floor to help. As Red is going to be watching that doorway. And it doesn't matter as Techno finds the long angle. Urbvn take their first round of the game. And it's the first time they've really looked on top. The health advantage. But Prophet, really unlucky as he takes a third pre-play C4 in a row. Very unfortunate there. It's going to be probably Aviator Games. Yes, it is. As soon as you unlock your favourite site, or the best site, you're going to go there again. Clash going to be brought again. A Kali Lion. Okay. We are going to see a bit of a variation as Prophet brings the Lion. Any 6th picks? Anything from the defenders? They've realised, actually, the Lion's going to be 6th pick to Kali. Okay. We'll see what the Kali is able to do. Most likely going to be sat at ruins, trying to peek in to office, or the small office, depending on what you would like to call it.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused.
Here
by
is
attackers.
the scoreboard right now. Red top fragging for his team, but Juxi and Ares both got 5 kills each. Jamal and Prophet both don't have a kill. Prophet has just been obliterated by pre-play C4s at the moment. We are going to see fairly standard setups, identical setup, I believe. As if it ain't broke, don't fix it. As they bring the Clash. This time Clash going to be in study, not small office. I apologise.
10 seconds left.
Brain fart on that room name. As Juxi's going to place a cam up here. So that must be where he got. That must be the cam he's using to pre-place C4s from Red Corridor. And it always finds Prophet, unfortunately. It's going to be the Urbvn. 3 of Urbvn's players are actually going to make their way through Master. That's where Jamal and Juxi currently are. As Flex makes his way to 90 window. See Capital meeting up with Flex. That is Zim. It's this thin wall separating the Clash and the Capital. As here comes Juxi. He's got the C4. Is he going to find Prophet once again? He's actually going to be very quiet and sneaking as the windows do break open.
Attackers have located a bomb.
And we see Red start to peek. He's got the angle onto the red stairs if Juxi does want to go up them. Not going to bother shooting a drone. He does however hit the bullet. Is that Claymore going set up? It was. That's going to limit Juxi's position slightly, as they are actually hunting for him now. They know he's going to be below, as he's done it so many times. Meanwhile, we've got a bit of a standstill, as everyone tries to force Cobra back, as he's just being annoying here. Juxi's actually going to find the Claymore. Jamal this time with the C4 onto Flex. That's his first kill of the game. As Cobra gets taken down by Red. That's the Clash down, and Juxi realises he needs to flank. He is actually going to find Red. Down goes Red. He's going to look for a second. The Kali shot just misses. C4 comes out. Not that it finds anyone. And he is only just going to spot the head of Prophet as he runs away. Now they are looking for these attackers. It's a 3v4. However, the pain that was Clash has gone. It's actually going to hit a window, get broken. Do they know that Zim is just holding it? Juxi's actually going to rotate back up, so I'm assuming they did know. Techno done his job as the vault wall is open. There's a Kali shot. As Prophet does go down, that's Juxi once again. He is going to look for a third kill, however not find it, as Techno once again refrags out onto Juxi, as it's now a 2v3. Jamal on low health, however, but that extra gun very useful, as in to this site. Goes Techno. Down comes the plant. I believe that is Ares looking for him, but Zim actually finds... Okay, Zim capitaled. Took me a second because at the same time I saw the down from Skyfaller. So I assumed that that was friendly fire for a second, but no it wasn't. It was just a firebolt onto Jamor. But it's now 3-1 into the side of Dadless. Apologies for that, my brain had a bit of a blank. But it was a firebolt before Skyfaller only got the down onto Techno planting. Urbvn looking a bit better when attacking that site. They know it's going to be trophy statuary. But once again, Juxi having a lot of value. This time Echo being brought. And we'll see if that changes things up. The clash didn't have that much of effect that time around, as it was Red who shot Cobra, and that was the first time Cobra hasn't had that much influence in the round. But it didn't matter because Juxi was doing Juxi things. But he didn't get the C4 kill onto Profits this time.
Attackers need to locate and
He did still get the kill onto Profit, which is unfortunate. As Profit having a bit of a hard game. However, being pre-placed C4 3 times in the first 3 rounds is not fun. And that was the first round he didn't get pre-placed C4. We are going to have a look at Cobra playing the operator, who I believe is only just is an Echo permaband. I believe they fixed it. I believe they fixed it because I remember I think Intero said it in NAL Pro League, the 3rd or 4th one, that it was fixed. However, don't quote me on that.
Attackers' objective is to locate a bomb.
Of course, we may get a protest into it. Yeah, it is. Okay, that is unfortunate, as he's going to go for a spawn peek. We'll see if we get a protest on that. I can't do anything. It's up to the other team. It's up to Urbvn. Oh, sorry. To make a protest. And if it is, I believe it's around forfeit. So it'd be 3-2. However, I'm not sure. If it goes multiple rounds, I don't know the cutoff for when the protest becomes negligible in the during the match. I do hear the echoes. We'll see if a protest does come out, as I can see Red has just messaged the TEG chat asking if it is banned. So we'll wait on some clarity there. So people saying he's still banned, people are saying that the glitch has been fixed. We shall see, as this time the Kali comes off and Jamor's only got 1 bandit left. He's going to bandit trick 3 walls as C4s, and Zim's actually made his way in. He's actually made his way into bathroom, and do the defenders? No, I don't think they do, during the fact they've got no angle onto it. He's got away with murder and position wise here. However, Juxi is still below, chilling once again on red stairs. As here comes the thermite. The echo does in fact impact Tricket. That means Techno's got to be a little bit more careful when placing it. As Juxi finds red, Juxi still roaming, as the people trying to roam clear do get caught out there as the flashbangs come out. However, this one may get cancelled as well, and it does. Successful impact trip, and now the attackers have to try something else as Skyfaller gets the shot onto Zim as he just sprays at some reinforced walls. Techno going to be looking for some people with bounce. Sees the echo. However, the C4, I do hear a C4 somewhere, as Prophet gets taken down by Jamor, and it's now a 2v4. Skyfaller has been down. We see a nice position from Techno. He does know Jamor is nearby. Does find the head of Jamor, as there is a C4. I believe that is below. It is, as that is a disconnect, unfortunately, there. As Techno finds another one. And is he going to find a 3rd kill? He's been looking very strong, as we see Flex make his way up. Does find the Jaeger. Here's the Jaeger. I heard some body shots, however, it must have just been me. Techno left in a 1v2. Going to make it a 1v1. He's got the triple. He needs the 4k. He's got to look for Skyfaller. Skyfaller doesn't know where he is. And we'll see And oh, the
Operators, you have run
timer
out of time.
is timed out. And I'm just gonna check, and it does look like it's gonna be a rehost. Okay. So let me just write down. So it was trophy, it was aviator, first round, and then trophy second, urban 1 kitchen. I should have been writing this down, I apologize, I completely forgot. Aviator and trophy. As we do have to reset this one. I will check if what the consensus is about the echo, as red and people are saying they fixed the echo. However, okay, so it wasn't a disconnect, it was a protest on the echo. I'm gonna have a look what people are saying. Okay, so Toot has come out and said in that it's fixed on PC, not Xbox, not Think. As we're now waiting, we'll see what we do. If he is banned and it's been used, as we have to use the patch notes for evidence now. And now we wait. Unfortunately, I'm going to send invites. People saying he's been fixed, however multiple people saying he hasn't. I'm currently monitoring the Discord, so if you are saying things, apologies there for my... the issue is nobody really knows if he's fixed or not. So... And now this is kind of awkward. I'm going to invite some people back in, and we may be stuck here for a bit of a while. Get gamer tags right, that always helps. Apologies for this. I am checking the Discord because I need to know. I believe, I don't think anyone really knows what's going on, to be honest. People saying he's fixed, people saying he isn't. However, TEG haven't come out saying he was allowed, so I don't know if that might be the issue. Apologies if you hear my dog bark, he can be a bit of a pain. And invite this other person, and we should be good. Of course, enjoyable bit of interest. As nobody knows if he's fixed, and that is the issue. As everyone is completely confused. So, I'd like to monitor chat, however, I can't. People saying, it's just people saying he is, people saying he isn't. However, I don't know whether because TG haven't come out and said he's allowed. Okay, according to Toot, in the patch notes for the 1st of July, it's not listed as fixed. So this is the issue, as nobody knows. People saying he's fixed, people saying he hasn't. This is unfortunate. Oh well, this happens when Ubisoft doesn't. I will just check. And this is the unfortunate things about these sorts of things. I believe it's against the rules to be bringing echo at the moment, so even if they didn't echo anyone, you're not allowed to bring him in general. Those are the rules, I do believe. So it's not... I mean, these were... I know for the entirety of week 1 was no echo allowed. I don't think we've actually seen any echo this week. Correct me if I'm wrong, because I believe he's still been banned, as he's not in the patch notes for the 1st of July fixes. However, Ubisoft are sometimes not very helpful. Should the round just not be replayed, Skelder? I'm not in control of that. It's up to the higher-ups whether this is a breach of rules and what the punishment is. However, using the glitch or not, they brought Echo, which I believe, as of TEG rules, is still a banned operator. The protest happened during the round, so... it wasn't as if they lost then protested. Fair play to Techno though. I feel like I should shout that out, as he... let me just do the bans real quick. As he brought it back to a 1v1. And he had a good try. He's been looking good on that thermite as well. And the banned operators are Thatcher, Monty, Mira, and Mai. But yeah, I believe... oh, it's not saved. Great. You love to see that. Thatcher, Monty. We may be here for a while because nobody knows what's happening. There we go. And now we chill here. Once again, it's not because of using the glitch, it's the fact they brought a banned operator that is currently banned, I believe. As now everyone's confused. As we've got multiple debates going on, I'm waiting for proper confirmation because players saying different things. And this is going to be a painful thing because could somebody confirm in... because I don't believe he's been brought in Pro League either, as he's not mentioned in the patch notes. So we're kind of stuck here for a second. And now we're stuck. Well, I appreciate you all for hanging around, as once again I believe that even though the glitch wasn't used, it's against the current TEG rules to bring Echo. However, this is very awkward. Once again, I appreciate you all. And we've got confirmation from an admin that Echo is still banned. So I believe it should be 3-2 to Dadless. Yeah, Echo is still banned. That's in Faceit rules as well, and as we are following Faceit rules, it should, in theory, be a 3-2. I am going to... So I believe it should be 3-2 to Urbvn. Once again, I appreciate you all hanging around. And we shall see. So it will be 3-0. It's been 48 minutes. We played 5 rounds. Once again, I do apologise for this catastrophe. Okay, so we've got confirmation. As currently I'm on Oregon. That would have been awkward. That's also theme park. Aviator. As it should be orange win. Orange win there. Blue win on living room. Orange win on aviator, and I believe that is a blue win on trophy. So, this is very awkward. I'm glad I noticed we nearly went into Oregon. That would have been badly. So the issue is he didn't cause damage, however he did impact trick and reinforce and spawn peak, which I believe count as influences of the round, which is why this is happening. Once again, I am entirely sorry about this delay. As you may be able to tell, this is completely out of my control. It is banned in TEG as well. So I believe after all of this, we should be able to get back in. And we'll see where this goes. Of course, this may take a bit longer due to the issues with Dadless, with one of their players. I'm not going to talk in detail what happened. However, they clearly felt something wasn't deserved. However, I believe that due to that circumstance, this may take a little bit longer, as everyone is arguing. But yeah, once again, I do apologise for this. I'm just going to ask them to ready up. Oh dear. I'm just going to ask them if I can start. I don't know if they're still going to complain. Then you'll be stuck with no gameplay for a few more minutes. I want to start, however, with all the arguments still going on. I'm just going to ask for confirmation because people are still... I'm just going to start, I think. Once again, I apologise. I can now look at what's going on in chat. I'm sure you're all bored to death of watching the same screen. However, I appreciate you all staying during this time. So we get back into the final round of Dadless's defence. 3-2 to them, and it's going to be a trophy hold. So whoever wins trophy. It's another attempt at trophy. We're going to see a Maestro being brought, this time the first Maestro. We're going to see a Jackal being brought as well. For those of you, I am going to reiterate before people complain that it is against TEG rules, as it is against Face It rules, to bring Echo at all. If Echo had done nothing that round, I'm sure it would have been a round replay. However, as he successfully impact tricked twice and spawn peeked and reinforced, I believe it counts as him influencing the round. So once again, I want to reiterate that, and I want to... I'm sure I sound like a broken record, but I am very sorry we had a hefty delay. However, now that that's over, I believe the argument was that as there was no yokaiing, they shouldn't replay the round. However, by reinforcing and very good impact rate, but once again, I want to point out that while the impact rates were successful, Techno did bring that back really close. I think he was looking good on that thermite, and Dadless only won on time at the end as the plant got cancelled. Unfortunately for Juxi, his lovely pre-praise C4 kills have been wiped from the board. But he is going to be probably looking for some more.
Attackers must locate and defuse a bomb.
Again, thank you all for waiting. He's going to put a... Ooh, I like that. That is a nice cam spot. I feel like now I've shown it, people are going to use it a lot more. But in the bushes, okay. Cobra, going to be on the Maestro this time. And we shall see what happens. I am able to read chat again, so I will try to read it in between rounds. As just like you guys, I'm sure you are relieved that they're actually playing again. As the Gemini charges through and helps Zim make his way in. I'm actually going to restart the stream on my phone. That won't affect this, don't worry. Jamal's actually chilling around main stairs. He's gone into library. Just doing a bit of a bandit roam.
Attackers have dropped the bomb diffuser.
And actually Juxi gets the opening kill to Techno. So the support that was doing so much work has actually been wiped out by... Actually Flex is going to unfortunately run in front of Jaeger. A very good cross angle being set up. Good bait done by Juxi to allow Ares. I need to remember that he changed his name, as soon as I say that. Cobra Rosum finds a kill onto Red. Was that above? What is going on here? As Urbvn struggling now in a 2v5. Jackal, the Jackal of Zim, going to slowly maybe make his way up the stairs. He's actually going to look. All the attackers, all the defenders, apologies, are on that top floor. As it's just Prophet and Zim. They have a huge mountain to climb, that mountain being Dadless, and it's gone even worse as Ares walks down the stairs, finds a double kill, and now it's just all left up to Prophet. Prophet going to find one, however Jamal's there for the refrag. Nice flick from Prophet to find one. For some reason it goes to Valkyrie's point of view, that is Juxi. And we have the role swap now. Urbvn going to try and defend this time. This is saying, hahaha, serves them right. Are you on about Urbvn protesting? I believe you probably are, aren't you? It's going to be an Aviator Games setup here now. And we're going to see a Kaid and Castle and Goyo being brought. We haven't seen... Oh, we have seen a Castle, apologies. Kaid and Goyo we have not. Jackal going to be sick picked here, as is Goyo. First time we get to see a nice new op, we don't. And it's going to be a Sledge and a Goyo.
Attackers need to
Manny
locate and
saying
defuse
lol.
as
I
many
assume
bombs
that
as they can.
once again that is in response to Urbvn losing that round. However, this is a fairly standard point of a game you expect if you were defending first, usually a 4-2. Of course, they won't be happy that that round got
Attackers
protested.
discovered the location of a bomb.
But unfortunately for them, it is in the League information channel if you're in the Discord. So if you have issues with the protest, you can see there that Ace, Malusi and Echo are still banned until further notice. As soon as they are unbanned, I believe Davin will probably make a announcement about it. As we see Red going to be on the Goyo. We've seen him on it recently in a few scrims. So he's clearly liking the Goyas. He's actually going to hold 90, and they're going to play this setup that Alo did. However, they're going to reinforce this wall, which I think is a much wiser move, because as we saw the issue with Alo holding it against Dadless, I believe, they had player on this window, and it's going to be Sledge and breach it immediately. They had a player on this window. I believe it was Manny, but correct me if I'm wrong, because it was a while ago. Red. Here's the Zofia blast, and he's going to play it on the pillar. He's gonna see the head there. And was that a Jaeger shot from Prophet? It was. I want to see this angle from Red. I think it's really nice. As soon as Sledge is going to walk across, however he goes above. As the shield gets popped, and from Red stairs, Jamal gets the opening pick of the game. He's having a quiet game before the rehost. However, in the first 2 rounds, he's got 2 kills. We see Cobra Rosen shooting now. That is Zim on the Kaid. I'm having the weird spectator issue. He's actually going to hold on to his second Electro Claw. This is a very late placement, and I do actually quite like it. You see all the defenders by the side. Prophet looking for a run in. Here's the Goyo get popped. I believe he changed the placement because it was here. Cobra going to be... Here the gunshots decides to start shooting as Dadless have arrived through Skyfaller, and Ares have arrived through that castle, and they are going to try and damage it. However, they can't get the Kaid, and that works really well as Prophet is really low. So he hears someone below. However, that is Juxi below, I believe. And Prophet does hear the proximity below. Meanwhile, Zim gets a headshot onto Ares. Very nice. However, Cobra Rosen refrags him, and Juxi from below. Oh, he must have vaulted out, I was going to say. As Cobra gets another one, and it's all left up to Flex. He's all alone in a 1v4. He's going to make his way around. Fuser gets planted by Skyfaller. Good job on him. The bullets come out. Flex going to look for some heads. However, Ash walked in behind. That's Cobra Rosen picking up the final frag of the round. Doing the 360s in celebration. Nice headshot there. And Dadless win the Aviator Games site. So they take themselves up to 5-2. Definitely not where you want to be if you're Urbvn, as it's going to be a trophy statuary hold next. We saw them do a similar setup to Alo, but just like Alo, it didn't seem to work. However, it's going to be trophy statuary this time, and we're going to see Legion being brought by Zim. No Kai this time. You don't really, if you do bring him, you bring him for Master Walls. However, Flex and the Bandit going to do the job instead. Identical attacker lineup being brought, and we'll see how that plays out for them.
Attackers
this
need to
time.
locate and defuse bombs.
Going to be a different setup. We're actually going to see a smoke now from Techno. We haven't seen a smoke before. I believe Skyfaller was just on the mute. Correct me if I'm wrong. I believe that's it. Going to do the reinforcements here. Prophet and Flex does in fact reinforce it.
Located a bomb.
As Ares' drone gets spotted by Techno. We're going to see a Goyo placed in bathroom, so who's going to play here?
10 seconds to insertion.
We're interested to saw Kaid with the TCSG. The
5
TCSG
seconds remaining.
C. I believe that's the correct order of letters in that horrible name.
Attackers are heading out to defuse
Instead of the AUG. We've seen the AUG be played a lot more now because of the TCSG nerf. And we're going to see the Goyo here and the shield here. This is an interesting shield setup. You don't often see this. It's going to be a barricade here to help Techno hold behind these two shields. So that's Juxi below. I suddenly thought he'd walked into Master, however, that's me being blind. Jamal's waiting for a drone to come in. As I said before, he didn't have I believe he only had one kill before the rehost. So after the rehost already doubled his kills. So we're actually going to see Prophet go down basement stairs. This is an interesting position from Flex. He is sort of stuck because this is... Okay, the barricade was broken. So we're actually going to hear Zim fire some shot. And he's actually going to get shot and just escape with his life. That bullet was close. Oh. He's going to be lucky there. Flex shoots the drone. And now the attackers, Cobra, going to actually take a bullet hit somewhere. Was that from Flex? I believe it was. This is Zim just trying to waste some time here. As we hear the Zephyrs go off. And the Goos go down. Meanwhile, Prophet gets the opening kill onto Juxi. This time, Juxi's bottom floor wandering adventure does not go his way. As Jamal is going to have a look downstairs. But we've got Prophet making his way down to the basement. Zim finds another kill and he's not going to spot the head. That position working wonders as Cobra goes down. And as did Ares. This position working really well and it's faulted the attackers drastically. Jamal the only one on top floor in the building as Skyfaller going to waltz around as he is now out of position with his teammates dead. Zim in fact does go down, however, as soon as I try to go to Prophet's point of view, I go to Flex's and get the spectator glitch. As he is just going to hold in vault. Skyfaller actually going to make his way up the stairs. Is he going to actually spot Flex? I don't believe he is. He is going to actually spot him and land a bullet. However, they're going to run around. We're playing Ring Around the Roses here, but little did they know Prophet is right behind them. However, Techno gets taken down by Skyfaller. That is Goyo having to make a move now. As we've got Prophet on a roam. Do they know it? I don't think they do. As Jamal does in fact go down, and it's all up to Skyfaller. He does it down one. Flex going for the other as Red.
15 seconds
As the Goya gets popped and kills Prophet. And the headshot from Flex comes out. And Urbvn win their first round of the defensive half. I've got to say, man of the round has to be Zim. He held that position wonderfully. And it denied the attackers. And he wasted so much time. He forced out both the destructive lifelines from Ares on the Zephyr. And that is very useful for the defenders. And he could just hold his position. Despite getting one kill there, Cobra, I don't think, understood how close the angle really was. We've got Capcan here. I believe that's probably an AFK pick for Techno. So we probably see a switch. Or do we do? What's it going to be? It's going to be a Valkyrie. This time, is Zim going to be on the castle? And we're going to see a Dokkaebi switched off from Jamal. Is this a rush? It looks like it's going to be a rush. It's going to be the Dokkaebi still being brought. Rarity saying good round from Zim there. Yeah, I have to agree. You'd think after he got the first kill onto Ares that Cobra would be able to refrag, but I think the angle he held, this is no disrespect to Cobra by the way, I think the angle he held was just so tight. It just meant that he had the advantage from where he was standing, and with perspective he was able to see a lot more. Anyway, as I'm looking at the wrong floor, here comes the defender setup. Zim going to be bringing the first. Oh, he misses the drone, and he does get it. Destroys everything but the drone, however, doesn't miss that second shot. We're going to see a reinforcement here. Is the hatch going to be reinforced? We're going to see a vault cam as well. And we'll see what Techno... He's been on the supportive roles and he's really looked really strong on them. So it's nice to see him being able to go on a more fragger operator. I say that. It's not like a Vigil or Jaeger. However, it does allow for more kills. You can do what Juxi does best apparently and just pre-place hundreds of C4s. Juxi Speaking of Juxi, now going to be on the Zafia. Start punching open some window. Going to get this nice angle, and that has been bandited. You do expect that a lot. Meanwhile, Skyfaller going to be making his way to the building, and it's going to be Jamal who's going to commit to the push as Prophet's putting down a late shield. The importance of setting up quickly as Zim now going to be peeking the shield, but going to rotate around anyway. So they're going to look for anything. As Zim's popped the line, he doesn't care. It's going to... Flex just going to bandit this. You see Techno on his Valkyrie cams. That is a nice Valk cam. That is in laundry, I believe. Zim is just going to hug this angle, and as soon as Techno calls it out, he's most likely going to peek and find a nice kill onto Jamal. He's in fact going to find it, and I believe the ping will probably come out to give him an extra helping hand as the phone caller does come out. Jamal is actually going to peek it. However, he does actually find the kill. Was that a recoil headshot? I'm not sure. However, he does get down by Flex. Flex with the pistol kill to finish him off. Defenders are able to actually bring this back. As Flex on low health. However, Red going to find one onto Cobra. However, as soon as I said that, Flex does actually get finished off by Ares as the line does in fact go out, and Red goes down, and it's all in the hands of Techno. He's worked wonders so far. He's going to hold this nice angle, but look where possibly the worst time he could. The ADS is going to do wonders. Out coming the C4. Is that going to connect? It is not. It's going to notify them to his position. He's going to find one. That's really good. Is he going to find the second? He is not. And on to match point go. Dadless. Of course, this is a very important match here, because this match could determine who finishes top of the group, and it's actually going to be a dining hold for... That is not something... It's going to be a kitchen hold once again. I believe they're trying to catch them off guard. Once again, Lion Dockerby going to be brought again. Sledge instead of Zafir, I believe. Are they going to sick pick? I think Urbvn believe they can win. Is Cobra's going to six pick? Who's he going to play? That is the question. He's going to play Zafir. And we'll see if Dadless are going to be able to break this Urbvn kitchen defense once again, or if Urbvn are going to be able to hold a second time around. Of course, if this ends in a draw, I believe Dadless don't qualify, or they definitely don't finish top of their group. Whether they qualify or not depends on FMA and GM and how they perform. We'll have to see about this. I think, despite being the lowest group, I think Group D has definitely produced some of the better games, and that's not because I'm casting this one. I think this is the only group where all four teams have the capability of finishing top of their group at this time, as GM and Dadless are the only team with losses right now. We'll see how they decide to change the setup this time. The shield going to be here again, and you've got to think, when you're Zim holding this or this angle here, you've really got to think that you're able to win that fight. But the SMG-12 just has the rate of fire, and he also got peekers, I believe. It just works out better. The question is, do the attackers know where they are? I believe they do, as Juxi fires a bunch of bullets at the wall or across the shield. Techno going to be on the smoke this time. They're going to put Prophet on the Valk. He did have some good value there, however, they obviously decided it was not good enough. And Sledge is obviously going to go for vertical now, as he could open up right above Techno, and that could work wonders, as Red is actually on this angle. He is going to be droned out, and he's going to find the drone. He's going to find a second drone, and now he's sort of trapped. Cobra's actually going to be the one running around now. They actually know where he is, and Red's going to get down by Ares on the Lion, and that is not a good start for Urbvn. Lex actually going to make some bullet holes. Oof. That is some dirty. Dirty bullet holes there.
A bomb has been
That'll
located.
get anyone walking around here. This Prophet is not going to look up the stairs, and Aries is going to get a second, and the line pops off again. This time Zim is going to be watching that angle again. I'm going to shoot spectacular, so I can't spot it. Zim finds the opening pick for Urbvn of the round for his team onto Juxi. That's no more top floor destruction for you guys. Is Flex going to be watching this again? He's actually going to be flashed this time, as Cobra is actually going to destroy the shield probably. As Zim gets a second pick of the game, and Techno gets downed by Jamal. He is going to get shot somewhere and is going to get downed, and it's all into the hands of Flex. He's in a 1v3. Here's the Dockerby run past. Not going to find the shot, and he's not going to find the pistol kills either. And Dadless are going to pick this one up 7-3. I believe we are going to get an interview from Juxi, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so I will get Juxi into the party in a minute. Any respectable, decent questions, you can put them in chat and I'll ask him any questions from you guys. However, if they're all going to be inappropriate and whatnot, I will not. I will send Juxi an invite now. And we'll see if we get an interview. Hello? Hello, how are you?
I'm good, man. How's yourself?
So congratulations. I am good, thank you. Congratulations on your win. I believe with that win it keeps you in with a chance of finishing top of your group, as well as helping you get through. How did you feel
really
coming onto Villa? How did you feel coming into Villa?
Yeah, Villa's been quite strong for us. We're just like... We've been practicing a bit, so we sort of knew what we were going to do coming into it. Just a comfortable map for us.
Yeah. We saw interesting line picks. Was that an attempt to catch Urbvn off guard? Or
No,
was it just comfort picks?
Aries was just feeling a bit of line, or Farmer Cult, as he's called now. Don't know, he just sort of picked them. He just went with it.
Yeah. I was going to say, you did look very dominant, of course, 4-2 on the defense, and picking up the attack, 3 of the 4 attacking rounds. You've got to feel comfortable playing your last game against GM now, surely.
Yeah, we'll be looking forward to it. It should be a good game. We're not really sure much about them, but hopefully we can win it.
Yeah. So, you've played FMA and Urbvn, probably the 2 favourites to go through alongside yourselves. So, out of those 2 teams, which team are you expecting to make it through to playoffs with you?
Not sure, obviously. I think us and FMA both have lost 1 and won 1. And then, not really sure. I haven't really been keeping track of what the standings are on and stuff. But I don't know, we just have to see. Like, see who goes through, see what happens.
Well, yeah. Congratulations and good luck for the rest of the league for you. And hopefully we'll see you again soon.
Right, see.
So, for the rest of you guys, that is going to be it for this stream. An interesting game, a very important one for